Welcome back, everybody. LevelMDiecast. As always, hope you guys are doing fantastic today. Hope you guys are enjoying the almost middle of the week. Already almost there. Flying by when you're having fun, right? Speaking of having fun, we got a new brand on the channel. This is Aerocar. I been peeking at Aerocar for a little bit. They're very reasonably priced. They're right there with Mini GT, although arguably they're probably a little bit more detailed. They do commercial vehicles, mainly things like that. Some pretty cool stuff like this G63 AMG we got down here. So I picked these up today. These are kind of like my trial, I guess you could say, into Aerocar just to check them out. And if I really like these, I definitely will definitely get more if I like them. But we're going to start off. We're going to kind of do these in a weird order. We're going to start off with this guy. This is number 58. This is the Mercedes-Benz Vito. This is St. John's Ambulance. These are, of course, 1/64 scale. They do come in a box, kind of like pretty much everything else premium these days. So we'll just slide the shrink wrap off. Slide it off of there. There are your deets. These are available, or generally available. They're not like Tiny HK where very hard to get them in the US. Aerocar is becoming more and more readily available. So we'll see how this works. We'll slide this guy open. See which side of the box wants to cooperate. There we go. Just see what we got going here. Take a look. So this is in a clamshell, just like Mini GTs, to hold it in the box. So that's very, very good. Slide him out. Pick him up. Just your general clamshell, exactly like Mini GT. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, actually. Set the box to the side. We're going to take a look at our model. No suspension, I guess. Maybe a little bit. Just kind of looking at it. These are the deets on this guy. Looks pretty good. The tampo prints look very, very good. Quality is pretty good. Looks pretty good to me. It's got a light bar on the top. These are added on mirrors. They're not part of the body. Really, really nice details on the front. Looks really good. Looks really, really good. I think this guy has opening hood. He does. There's some deets underneath there. It's all black plastic, so very difficult to see in there. Hood is metal, though. And casting is, it's die cast. Take a look at the other side here. It is right-hand drive. This is obviously for the UK. So a lot of these decos you'll see are typically outside of the US. Looks pretty good, though. Looks pretty good. Those wheels look pretty good as well. Rubber tires. Looks pretty good. Pretty appropriate. There is the deets on the back. Children's Intensive Care Ambulance. Very nice tampo prints on there. Looks good with the chevrons, all that fancy stuff. And this guy actually has an accessory. And you're saying, well, what kind of accessory could he possibly have? Well, the back opens up. And he's got a gurney in there. See if we can get it out of there without damaging it. It's a pretty tight fit. Definitely something you're going to have to deal with Aerocar for sure. I don't even know if I can get this out. Doesn't it? It's definitely stuck on the axle. Let's see. Oh, there we go. There we go. There you go. Just comes in a little plastic baggie. Itty bitty teeny tiny plastic baggie. See if we can get it open. There we go. There is your little gurney. Looking very, very good. It is two-piece. Actually, it's one piece, but it's painted. It's painted on the bottom. Looks pretty good. Taking a look at the inside real quick. So the hatch is die cast as well, but it's pretty light. There's not a lot of, there's pretty much no friction in the hinge. So it doesn't really stay open, as you can see. Taking a look at the inside though. See if I can get the camera to cooperate in there a little bit. There is a bench on one side. Looks pretty good. It's got to be all open though, so you can get the gurney in there. So just slide the gurney in there. Takes up most of the space in there. It's pretty big. But this Mercedes van is not very big in real life. It's, you know, it's basically like a, it's a little bit smaller than a Sprinter van. So definitely not a huge guy. It's pretty good though. There are the base deets. It is a plastic base. Made in China, because, you know, everything's made in China. So looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I like it. I like it. Looks good. Again, 1/64 scale, so rolls perfect. It's pretty good quality detail. It's pretty good. It's pretty good quality. It's definitely pretty nice. It's pretty nice. I'll set that guy to the side though. We're gonna do the Mercedes G-Wagon next. We're just gonna roll with Mercedes. We'll save the Hiace for last because he's giant. This guy has a little bit different plastic shrink wrap on the outside. This is like a harder plastic where it just kind of breaks. So we'll just kind of pull it off of there. Get it off of there. It's kind of like that plastic that sticks to everything from shrink wrap. So Ericar has done, I believe, like 8 different decos on this thus far. There's another deco coming out for LAPD, I believe. It's a Mio exclusive, I think. So this is scaled, obviously 1/64 scale, which is why the box is so much bigger. We'll just see if we can pop the box open real quick. There we go. Again, clamshell. Very, very happy with that. I mean, that alone makes me probably want to buy the brand right there. There is your ridiculous G-Wagon. This thing looks wicked. There was a couple different versions that I could have got. I decided to start with this guy because I thought it looked the best. But those are rubber tires. Big, huge rubber tires. Look good. Got your roll bar in the back. Wood detail down in the bed. Looks super good. The printing for the camel wraps all the way around. All the way into the bed. Looks pretty good. The hatch does not open on this. But it does have opening doors. Just slide that open. There's quite a bit of detail. There's even print on the steering wheel itself you can see in there, which is very, very nice. Some print on the seats as well. It's very difficult to see down in there. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Maybe there's not print on the seats. Maybe it's just the steering wheel. Definitely the steering wheel, though, for sure. Doors fit relatively snug. Not perfectly snug, but relatively snug. The mirrors are part of the doors, so that's pretty nice. So they're metal. Taking a look at the front, there is your AMG logo. Mercedes, looking fantastic. But this guy also has opening hood. So that looks very good. Look at all that detail in there. Man, that looks incredible. That's really, really, really good. A lot of three-dimensional in there. They got some print up in there. That looks good. The camo print looks good, even on the fenders. Looks fantastic. It's fantastic. Rolling around, there is your exhaust out of the side on the passenger side. This is left-hand drive. Does have opening door on this side, obviously, as well. There you go. Try to get that to focus. There we go. Looking fantastic. Looking fantastic. Looking at the back, does have lensed taillights, does have chrome bumper, looks pretty good. There is some pretty good fine tampo details in there. It does say G63 AMG, looks pretty good. Taking a look at the base deets. There are your base deets. Tires look good too. Tires look really, really good. So it's a pretty beefy guy. Does have pretty nice light bar on the top as well too. Looks pretty good. Just for comparo purposes, he's definitely pretty big. It's pretty big. Looks pretty good though. It's pretty good. Throw this plastic back in the box. I'm going to kind of have the boxes around. All right, now we're going to do the Hiace. Now there's a bunch of different versions of Hiaces. I even actually made a video of the Hiaces I have. I'm a big fan of the Hiace. I really like it a lot. So this was a pretty cool addition. I was definitely going to have to get one to try it out. There's several civilian versions, just regular versions of the Hiace. They're just whatever. And no, I did not pay that price for these. So in case you guys are wondering, like, oh, that price seems pretty steep. I did not pay $20 a piece for these. So they were cheaper than that. It was a mismarked price. Just letting you guys know. This guy looks pretty good, though. It's in a giant box because this guy has a bunch of pieces on the top. So he's actually in there kind of flat styles. Looks pretty good, though. Ugh. Super tight in the box. Ugh. Ultra tight. Come on. I don't know if he's stuck on something or if it's just that tight. Oh. Because it still has the clamshell part, so I guess you're supposed to take it out a little bit like this. So we'll just pick him up, set him right down, move the plastic out. This guy looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. He does have the mirror detail right there. Looks pretty good right there on the front. Does have mirrors on the side that are added on. They're not part of the body, so they are plastic. They're plastic, unfortunately. Looks really, really good on the front. Does have that Japanese plate, of course. Giant lights on the top. They are absolutely enormous. The side tampo looks pretty good. It's pretty good. I don't know what that says in Japanese, but it says something. Probably it's the effect of police or something like that. Looks pretty good, though. Wheels look fantastic as well. Moving to the back, does have an additional mirror piece there. Looks pretty good. And then, of course, the information box here on the top. There'd be like messages on the back here for drivers and stuff like that, alerting them what's going on. And of course, it's the Hiace, so pretty much always going to have an opening hatch in the back. It is completely open in the back. That's pretty cool. It says Hiace on the top there in the casting. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Nothing in the back here, but I'm fairly certain that there's probably versions out there that have accessories that they put in the back. So this looks pretty good, though. It's the same on the other side. Again, there's always seems to be like a little bit of a residue on a lot of these higher-end models. Green light's notorious for it. I mean, look at the size of these lights. These things are just ridiculously huge. At first, I thought that those lights might be like sonic flasher. I thought they might light up, but no, they don't do nothing. They're just huge lights. Taking a look at the base deets. Pretty basic. 2021 Toyota Hiace, a Hong Kong design. Looks really, really good. Again, the bases are plastic. So, it's not super high quality, but it makes up for that with all the other deets, all the other accessories and parts and pieces. This guy looks pretty good, though. Pretty good. Definitely happy to add another Hiace to the ever-growing collection. So, I know that we haven't really looked at a massive selection of air cars here, but I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy. These are not, $1 car, obviously. So if you're going to collect something like this, you really got to try something that you like. Obviously, I really like the Hiace, so I had to get one of those. The G63 is just ridiculous. It's just such a ridiculous vehicle. And it's just so cool to get that 1/64 scale. It looks amazing. There's so many tampos to collect with that guy. And then this guy I got simply because there's a little, gurney in the back. There's a little, accessory in there. And I thought that was kind of cool. And I thought that's a good way to showcase, if that's something that you like or not. There's a bunch of different versions of this guy I know for sure. And this guy as well. And then this guy is on the box says it's the first special edition. So this may be the first time that he's had all the accessory pieces on him or whatnot, but it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. So we'll bring these guys up. See if maybe we might be able to get the boxes kind of in the back a little bit. So there we go. So there you guys go. That is my first era car right here on the channel. Bringing that to you, Level M style. And, you guys know we love everything outside of the mainstream stuff, and this is definitely outside that mainstream stuff. So let me know what you guys think about those. Let me know if you have any era cars, or let me know if you want to pick any others up. I'm definitely going to end up getting some more for sure. And we'll see how you guys like those, and we'll bring those to channels in the future. So anyways, appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining me today. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. And Level M saying, peace.